Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. It's the beginning of September now, and Tracy and I have spent the last 2.5 months in Northern California working as camp hosts, but we decided to call that gig quits a little bit earlier than anticipated because there was a lot of fires happening there, so the smoke was getting really bad and we could hardly breathe, so we decided to head north, and here we are in Yellowstone. So the campground that we found is inside the national park, and there's a few different campgrounds in the park. We're just at one of them. It's pretty cool. It's in a beautiful forest and it's on the cheap side, only $15. And the best part is generators are prohibited, so we get to preserve the natural sounds around us. So we are going to unpack the trailer, get settled in, and go out and explore. But first we want to show you what the process looks like for getting this stuff dialed in for a campground, because we live in this Burro full time. It is our home on wheels, and so just thought you might be interested in seeing what that looks like. So the first thing we do is get the leveler out and make sure that our trailer is sitting straight. So Tracy's checking the level right now, then we might have to raise it up. So we got the side-to-side level working good, so we're going to unhitch the car now because we're going to go out exploring, and we're just going to make sure the front to back is level here. So this is our little bag of tricks here that we got. Trailer lock, stabilizers, chocks. So no doubt you've probably seen these before if you live this kind of lifestyle. These are lightweight, handy, and they really help to stabilize the shake of this trailer while we're in it. So now here's a little trick we learned along the way for keeping this door from swinging open in a breeze. We use a bungee cord attached to the propane there, and that way this door will stay open really nicely. So a little trick there for you. So the next thing we're going to do is get some stuff out from the inside here, but before Tracy goes in there to do her thing, I want to hop in there real quick and show you what it looks like. Right, so this is what it looks like while we're traveling on the road so things don't move around. We put a bunch of stuff in the sink there. Sits nice and snug. We also got this Bellicon rebounder here. So this is the best place for it. And we'll take that out. Solar panel underneath there. And yeah, we got a bucket we use for dripping water outside of the fridge here. And it looks like, yeah, stuff is pretty much good in there. Buddy heater, because it's been getting cold at nights. Toolbox, and that's about it. So we're just gonna let Tracy get on in here and carry on. Typical operation is Tracy will hand things to me, put outside. Here's that bucket, toolbox, everything has its place. We like to put the toolbox away right behind the tire there, and this bucket goes over here where the fridge drips out, right there. And looks like Tracy's got something else for me. What is this? Solar light. So these things are pretty cool just to put off a little bit of soft light at night. They're going to charge up throughout the day there. And the Bellicon. Bellicon is the best rebounder in the world. One of the cool things about this model is that the legs just snap into place there. Really easy to set up. Now here's the solar panel. We put this out to charge a little bit later here. It's a nice sunny day. That thing works okay. It works okay for what we got because we only got a little battery to charge, which is right here. It's just a little Energizer battery. It's got some different ports on it for USB and otherwise. So we'll charge that up later. And here's the plants that Tracy has that survive pretty well under the travel life. What do you think?
They're struggling a little bit. Plants don't really like moving all the time. But we have some oregano that's pretty happy right now. Some thyme, some mint. Mint seems to be suffering the most in our travels. And then these live inside in our little macrame holders. This is a cactus. I think it's called a bric-a-brac. But it's been doing really well. This one is actually the happiest of all of them. And then this little succulent also hangs inside, and it's looking pretty sad right now. It does pretty well when we're in one spot for a few months, and then we start to move again and it kind of dies back. So traveling with plants is interesting.
So the next thing that we like to do is get out this rug here and put it out in front of the trailer just like that. I'm just kidding, of course. We wouldn't throw it down like that. We put it down proper. Tracy's favorite chair. Quarantine and chill. So anyway, that's about it for unpacking. We're gonna finish putting the fine touches on things and get in the car and head out, go get some supplies, go out and explore some Yellowstone, maybe see some kind of geyser, something or other, and take you along for the ride. Good morning.
What? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's just such a beautiful morning, isn't it?
It sure is. So, it's been a couple of days since we left Yellowstone National Park, and some pretty amazing serendipitous things have happened, and I want to share that with you this morning. So, what happened was we left the park. We were looking for campsites. Labor Day weekend was coming on, and there was not many sites. We stopped at one campsite, and there was a site available, and Tracy wanted that one. But I said, no, let's keep moving. And so we went down to the next site where we're at now. And what happened was we were driving through the campsite, and all of a sudden somebody's waving to us, and they say, hey, whip. And I'm like, who's saying whip out here in Wyoming? Who knows me out here? And I look over and it's an old friend, Steven, who we're going to show you here in a few minutes. Steven is a guy that Tracy and I met when we were catering an event at Zion National Park in Utah back in May, this spring of 2020. And we spent a week there. I'll put the link in the description. You can check out that vlog. I think that one turned out pretty cool. A very beautiful place. So we were there for a week. It was a men's immersion, a gathering of about a dozen guys coming together to share and be in nature and learn about themselves and develop. And so Steven is one of the guys from that place. And so we stayed in contact because I think he's a really great guy. And what was it, about a week and a half ago, I texted him out of the blue just saying, hey man, what's up, what's going on? And he said, you know, just had a birthday and going out with some friends to Wyoming for hunting. And I said, well, we're passing through that area too, maybe we'll meet up. And so we weren't in contact since then. And then all of a sudden, here we are at the same campsite. So we've been hanging out for a couple of days. So actually, here he is right now. America, God bless you, mother flowers.
Hi again.
There he is.
We're here in the beautiful Dalton country.
And here's one of his friends, Dalton. Just met him a couple days ago.
What did you just do?
We filled some water up.
And there's Andrew.
What's up?
Andrew, how you doing?
Dude, better.
Yeah.
Never better. Never better.
So there's a river just down there and they were filling up some water and...
Do you guys want to check it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out. So this is a river spot that is right by the campsite. Nice, fresh, cold water. Beautiful place in the wilderness with these mountains. These guys just went for an epic hike hunting yesterday. Why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that?
We went light yesterday.
You had a bow.
We had a bow. We were looking for elk. And man, we booked it up there about 10,000 feet. Got to this beautiful meadow on top of the mountain. We were on, I would say we were on trail for probably 3/4 of the time. Then bushwhacked our way up some rock slides, which was fun.
It was like a 10.5 hour 10.5 hour day. Extremely heroic. We pushed it. We're looking for the big elk, boy. We didn't find any. No water out here in these parts this time of year.
But they made it back and we had a good night. Tracy and I made a nice warm dinner for him to come back to. Had a nice fire, and so we got nourished, had a few beers, sat around, had a great conversation. So now these guys are challenging me to get in the water and have a cold dip this morning, and I think that sounds like a great idea.
Woo-hoo!
So let's do it.
Everyone's gotta do it, baby.
Let's do it. Get on in. Come on there.
These guys are fucking crazy. Probably put some music behind it. I like putting my music in. Alright, so that was a good time at the river, sharing with Steven and the friends down there, but it is time to pack up and go because we need to make it further into Wyoming because we are South Dakota bound. So we're gonna pack up now and say goodbye to these guys. Hit the road. So, it was so nice to hang out with Steven and Andrew and Dalton. So crazy to meet them out there in the wilderness of Wyoming. So, we've been on the road a couple of days now. Find ourselves in South Dakota. Big destination for us. So, we're gonna get a hotel room for a couple of nights to get the hot showers, laundry, get our game plan on for just what the heck we're gonna do while we're here for the foreseeable future. And I think it looks like a nice hotel. But first we're gonna go to a coffee shop that looks pretty hip, get a cup of joe, some breakfast, and hopefully nobody's wearing a mask, because I ain't down with that, and that's why we're here. So let's check it out. Like a pretty hip place, so we're just going to transfer our stuff from the trailer and head up there.
Which way? One of them works, one doesn't.
And so it is a wet and cold day outside. So we are grateful to have this nice, clean, comfortable, warm room to call home for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Here, we'll take this filter off here. There we go. So we're gonna wrap up this vlog now. I really appreciate you tuning in. I know I didn't show too much, especially considering that we came from Northern California the last time we were working as camp hosts, and I've been slacking on my vlogging. I didn't record anything up until Yellowstone, skipped California, Oregon, Idaho. I've just been really slacking off recently, and so I'm looking forward to getting back into the creative zone. I'm gonna stop drinking for a while. That's gotten a little out of hand. So anyway, here we are in South Dakota, and I think I'll save the reasons why we're here for the next vlog, why we left California, and why we decided to attempt to call South Dakota our home. So here we are for now, and yeah, just really appreciate you tuning in, and hope you stay tuned for the next vlog.
Perfect, you did it.
Is that fun?